All right, folks, it's January 10th, 2025, and we got to recap this week. Massive week for economic data, current events, and our financial markets were moved big time. So we're going to break it down for you guys. And yes, the XRP Castle collection is now live. Make sure you guys check out that one. Getting started, the jobs report came out today, highly anticipated, and we were actually expecting 100,000 fewer jobs than were reported. The number came in here at 256,000. Now, it makes me question, is this one last manipulated report? We've seen how much they have over-exaggerated how many jobs we were actually adding over the past couple years. And so was this one final report to make the Biden administration look good, to be able to hand it off to President Trump and say, here you go, you were given a strong economy, we'll be watching that. The markets didn't like this, though. The markets were back down on this strong jobs report because how can the Fed continue to cut interest rates and ease conditions if we already have a strong labor market and inflation's ticking back up? So the market was back down on this news, but crypto's already recovered. We'll talk about that in a second. Now in California, absolute devastation. This is a massive black swan event that has just occurred. We're still trying to grasp the total tally, the loss of life, absolutely tragic. And the numbers here, 150 billion is the estimate. When you actually add that with the rest of the wildfire seasons that we've had over the past 4 to 5 years, the fires that we had in Hawaii, you're talking about literally hundreds of billions, and we're going to be quickly approaching $1 trillion in damages just in the past 4 or 5 years that have happened from these wildfires. Now, the markets, like I said, were down this week, and now we have bounced here today. So Bitcoin yesterday down to 91,200. Today it pops up to 95,000, showing some strength in the crypto space. Now, XRP was looking strong all week. That was what was so interesting to me. While the rest of the markets, Bitcoin, stock market down, XRP was actually holding really well, and now it has bounced back up here today above $2.35. And by the way, whales have accumulated over 1 billion XRP in the past 48 hours. This is what the on-chain data is telling us. Massive accumulation by the whales. Also, at the same time, XRP's been going viral. This is something I've been talking about for a couple months, but all week long, we had the Sound Planning Group CEO, David Strzeżowski, making the rounds on Fox Business, other financial media outlets, talking very bullish about XRP. In fact, some of these reporters were actually cutting him off. You're not allowed to talk that bullish about XRP on the national news, but we're getting coverage there on other alternative media sources. Mainstream crypto starting to cover XRP. Even Bitcoin bros are having to go long XRP. So I've been calling this the XRP go viral moment, and this is leading us up to next week, January 15th. The appeal briefs are due in the SEC versus Ripple case. If the SEC does not file the appeal briefs, this case is dropped, and they still would be able to collect the $125 million judgment that they were given. That would be coming from Ripple. So this case could be over in 5 days. If the appeal briefs are not filed, the appeals are dropped, and they still get to collect the fine. And Gary Gensler, well, he's on his way out on January 19th. That's Gary Gensler's last thing in office. So is this going to be one parting gift from Gary Gensler? Well, he'll get to say, I was the good guy, pat himself on the back, and say that he protected investors, collecting $125 million from Ripple before he sets sail and resigns from the SEC. This has me speculating that we could be running up. If we see a settlement, we could be running up towards an all-time high for XRP towards the end of this month. The strength on the chart's there. The fundamentals have been there. Now we're going live. Now we have a competitive advantage when it comes to the legal aspect of XRP, a legal competitive advantage that nobody else has on top of very strong fundamentals. We're going viral, and the whales, well, they're seeing the same setup that we are. Full updates going live on my YouTube, and I'm also going live for a stream here on TikTok right now. So make sure you guys check this out. We're going to be live all weekend with additional updates. Markets are moving. You're going to want to stay up to date with us. Make sure you guys follow for more.